right, and we're live. What's up, Tan?
What's up, Jamin?
Oh, same old thing, man. So, Tanner is my old roommate from college. He's out there doing big things in the coding world, coding for the great Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma, right?
Kind of, kind of. We work with like multiple tribes, but obviously Choctaw's the biggest one, and it's here in Durant. So, but now we have tribes in Alaska. We have tribes in North Carolina that we work with, like all across the country. So,
Oh my gosh,
but
I didn't know
yeah,
that. Alaska?
yeah, yeah. Dude, there's actually a lot of native tribes up there. It's crazy. I didn't know that either until I started working up here, and they all get grants and stuff from the government. So that's basically how they buy our software. Just
Right.
because they get yearly grants that they have to do something with. So it's like our software basically helps their tribe. So it's like, it just makes sense. So
Yeah. Like, I always wondered, like, whenever you fill out any forms or anything, it has like uh, American, Native American or Alaskan Native, and I was like, Alaskan Native.
yeah,
That's always with. So I always have to click that box just because I'm Choctaw. But I always thought about
yeah.
like I don't know who any Alaskan Natives. It's funny that it's always on there. So that
Mm,
makes sense.
yeah.
Um, so and then you're also on SoundCloud. You still doing that?
Yeah, it's just for fun, really. But
You
I
could
don't know.
shout that out, man. Get some
Yeah,
fuck Tanner. Is that what it
I actually
is?
don't even. No, it's hold up, it's on here somewhere. Let me get that name. I think I changed it
He was
recently.
like
It's just
Trash Beats was one for a while.
yeah, I know. It's just okay. So I was messing around with some nicknames and stuff because obviously like you want to be like unique and something that stands out. And I was like,
Yeah.
what can I do with my name? And so like obviously my name's Tanner, so I was like what can I do with that? So Tanner Wright, is explosives. So like
Oh yeah.
explosive, I don't know. I was kind of just, obviously I'm not taking it super serious, but so it's yeah, Tanner Wright, Tannerrite.
Ah, I didn't know about the
So
Tannerite. What are you trying to do? You trying to blow some
I,
shit up or what?
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. It's just like like that beat hits hard.
It's
I don't know.
explosive.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just
Yeah,
that was like me
Tannerite
just
beats.
yeah.
Okay,
So,
I got you.
but I haven't really been doing it like lately. I don't know. But my creative side is just kind of dead right now.
Mm, yeah, it seems like. I mean, I don't know. I've had this surge of trying to be creative. I don't know,
hmm
like struggling with like a direction to go. I guess like because teaching is kind of like what I went to school for, but it seems like with the pandemic and everything, it's like kind of far away before I'd really want to get in a classroom. And plus, I have other stuff I have to do now that I need to accomplish before I can. I took my last test and passed, and I thought that was going to be it. But getting my teaching certificate and getting certified is another step I got to do, which is going to take some crap. So I was just like, man, I'm gonna go back to my roots, go back to the YouTube life, and go back to and just see what I could do on this space and have
Yeah.
fun because this is what I really like. It's
I'm
so
gonna say
so
yeah.
good
Yeah.
to edit
And
videos and all that. I just love it so much.
yeah, it's the same with my music and stuff too. Like I'm not expecting anything of it, but I like doing it. So it's like it'll always be like a side thing, even if I'm really making money off of it or not. I'm just I'm just doing it for fun. So
Right. Just enjoy it. It's more of a hobby. This is what I think of. Like
yeah, yeah,
if you can do this, like this is what I look forward to when I'm at work. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna come home and I can do this, and it's like a distraction. And if you can get like, if I can ever get paid for this kind of stuff, that's my hobby. That would be
and
like
yeah,
awesome,
yeah,
right? It's
yeah,
just a bonus.
and you never know until you try. So it's like yeah, like you have to just put some effort into it and really because you never know.
Yeah,
If somebody blew up on it, so it might as well be you.
yeah. You
So
never know. And there's so many people nowadays that are doing it and having success that you don't have to be like humongous to have success at this. You don't have to be
No,
like
you don't have to be the top 1%.
right.
You know,
You can make money doing this kind of stuff. It just takes time, and I mean you got to be good at it, obviously. Which we'll see how that turns out, but I don't know.
I feel like obviously with that too, like you're probably getting better every time you do it too. So it's like obviously the top guys were never just great at like even H3, like
right.
they talked about how their early stuff was not that great or whatever, and they just slowly got better. So
yeah, how much you keeping up with like YouTube and in that kind of life?
I was on it for a little bit because of you, like H3 and PewDiePie and stuff. But really, I'm more like
you're streamed YouTube. Probably right. You're like watch streams and shit.
Yeah, I'm about to say like right now, just Nick Merckx, Warzone stuff, like all that. Like that's really the only thing I'll hop on YouTube for. I'll watch some like old college football games too, just because.
Yeah,
I need that in my life.
Hey, you gotta tell me what's gonna happen with football this year. I haven't been following it too close. Like NCAA, Pac-12's not playing till spring, or how's this gonna work?
I don't know. I think they're just really trying to come up with what they're gonna do. I don't think they know it like set in stone. Like they said, spring is a possibility, but it's not gonna make sense if the other like the SEC and the Big 12 and the ACC play in the fall. Like, are we going to have our own championship? I don't know, because like the Big 10 and the Pac-12 obviously aren't playing in the fall, so I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. Like I feel like everybody should play or not play, but since it's all universities, it's not like there's not like a commissioner like the NBA or NFL. Like there's not one guy in charge. So
yeah,
I mean, I guess I like the only thing I can look forward to this fall is rooting against OU. So I can't root for my Ducks.
You can't root for Texas? You're off of Texas 100%.
I mean, it was more just anti-OU. So,
I got you. So it's never about Texas is against OU.
Yeah.
Man, that's just like that's just rude.
Well,
I mean, how do you just? There's no teams I just root against. I don't think. I mean, just that's just like.
Well, it's like okay, so everybody hates the Patriots because they always win. And so it's like being in Oklahoma, I just hate OU because they always win. It's kind of like the same. And I feel like with sports, it's like it's not fun unless someone hates your team. Like if everybody liked the same team, it wouldn't be fun. Like there's the trash talking. There's like, oh, you're good this year. I'm good next. Like I was good last year. It's just the whole conversation. Like it was just being competitive sports. Like it makes it way better when people hate on your team. So
yeah,
but. Some OU hater.
It makes it fun.
Yeah,
it does make it fun. I got a story I'll share with you that you're involved in. Megan's fixing to come in, and she's gonna have some trips. So I'll probably just like wait. I'll cut this part out of the video. So the thing I was gonna tell you, the story, I've never seen a more sad person in my life. Whenever we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, the Oregon championship game, and we were sitting there and just looking at, like, you were sitting in front of me and just looking at you look at the screen. I could picture your face on the other side if I was looking at you, just the sadness on your face. You're just gonna bounce out?
Yeah, no, okay. My battery thing just popped up, so so I had to say like ignore.
Gotcha. I thought you were like, man, I'm out of here, and you just like he clicked off. That was funny.
No, dude, yeah. So yeah, that definitely hurt. But no, I guarantee you. So I went to the.
Oh yeah, you went to games.
Yeah,
the bowl games and stuff.
Yeah. Both, yeah. So I've been to 2 Oregon games and I lost both of them. The first one, I was with Bella, and it was in San Antonio, and we were up by 35 at halftime and lost. And that is the record. It's the biggest bowl game comeback loss/win, whatever side you're on. So I've witnessed that in person. And then last year's season, week 1, we played Auburn in Dallas, and I was there. And we led the whole game and lost in the last 10 seconds. So that was probably I couldn't talk for like the whole 24 hours. That one hurt.
Bad luck, man.
Yeah.
You just gotta kind of stop going to the games.
I know that's what I'm saying, but I was supposed to go this fall to up to Oregon for the first time, but obviously that's not gonna happen now. So sucks.
Yeah. Were you going to Oregon for a game?
Yeah, just to go. Yeah,
Wow,
for sure.
to a home game. That's cool.
Yeah,
Get that environment.
yeah. They played Ohio State week 2. That was the main one I was gonna try to go to, but those tickets were crazy. So it was, if I was going to, I would have had to do it like a while back. So, but I didn't know if the season was ever gonna happen because like obviously in March is when everything started shutting down. So I was kind of waiting to see what they was gonna say because I didn't want to buy like $500 tickets and then not. Obviously they would have got my money back, but I just wanted to guarantee there's a game or not first.
Yeah, I feel that. Like, I was really planning on going to a Cowboys game this year, and I don't know. It's still close. I mean, it's closer than Oregon, you know. So it depends on what they do with the seating and all that kind of stuff. But I feel
Have
like
you been yet?
nope.
Dude, that's where that stadium or that's where that game was at. It was in Cowboy Stadium. It's nuts, dude. It is nuts.
Yeah, I gotta go. I keep saying every year I'm gonna go, and I never do. But this year I do have.
This would be a good year.
Yeah, it'd be cool. I finally got weekends off, so I'm off Saturday and Sunday. So I have like every week I can actually go. I don't have to plan a day off or anything like that. It's just kind of like, well, whenever I really want to or look into tickets, I'm already off Sundays. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking about live streaming Sunday, like just all Sunday, just live stream and just watch the game. Like, I mean, I can't show it obviously, but like if I'm gonna do it anyways, it's like why not live stream? And if anyone watches the Cowboys game, they could just watch. They can have me on the background and see my reaction to the Cowboys game.
Yeah.
I think it'd be pretty cool. I bet that Scooter McGruber guy does that. You know what I'm talking about? That that guy on Twitter that would always he has those videos where he talks about like he puts on the shirts of like the teams and he talks about like about what each team is saying at certain times. I don't know. I have to send you a video of him.
Yeah, I don't know.
If you saw him, you would know who he is.
Probably, yeah, probably.
But he's a Cowboys fan, and I bet he probably does that. He has like a big online presence. I'm on Facebook. Well, yeah. I'll send it to you after this is over.
Okay.
You don't have an NFL team, huh? You don't even like professional football.
I like it, but college is definitely better to me. But I mean, this year I'll probably watch every NFL game for sure, just because there's nothing else. But since Justin Herbert got drafted by the Chargers, I'll probably be watching them a lot.
Gotcha.
But
yeah. Marcus Mariota's playing for the Oakland or something.
Yeah, they're saying he might get the job, so I don't know.
It's pretty crazy. How is Derek Carr? Like,
I don't know.
Mariota lost it to Tannehill, right? Wait.
Yeah, but dude,
Tannehill
obviously I'm pro Mariota, so I'm.
Yeah.
But they drafted defense every year. Their defensive coach, Vrabel, I think his name is like a defensive minded coach.
Yeah.
And they didn't. I feel like they didn't run the offense to really help him out. Like, I mean, if Mariota was in Lamar Jackson's offense, would they run like? Because to me, like they play similarly, so they didn't really set him up for success. I don't feel like.
Yeah, and he was plagued by injuries a little bit.
A little bit
early in his career. That can really mess you up.
Yeah, like it wasn't anything serious though, like no ACLs or anything like that. So
yeah, I thought he like broke his foot one year. Did he break his foot one year? Do you remember?
Could have been something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a while. So
we got all our OU quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts. They got that dual quarterback system in Philly. That's crazy to me still that they drafted him in the second round, but. We'll see how it works.
Yeah, I seen OU fans talk crap about him all last year. I'm like, it was like week 10, and he threw a bad pass. I'm like, man, get him out of here. I'm like y'all ain't say nothing all year long, but he has one bad game, y'all are ready to get rid of him,
right?
Or something. Yeah.
And I mean, who you want to put in?
Dude, I guess Spencer Rattler. as much as hype as he getting, like he better freaking win the Heisman every year. I swear they're hyping him up so much.
Yeah, and I think that I think that I saw that they have the number one quarterback recruit for like 2021 or something.
Yeah,
Like it's just I saw that on Twitter, like,
yeah, he's yeah.
and I was like, wow, another top QB prospect. I mean, it's just like,
I
you
mean,
give Lincoln Riley the QB and turn him into a first round pick, you know?
yeah, which obviously they didn't recruit the first three that they had there,
Right?
so
Yeah,
they got transferred. So
right.
I guess
That's crazy. He molded him, I guess, huh? What can you do with the number one QB prospect if Baker Mayfield was not a number one QB prospect? They
yeah,
thought that God, I can't the Arizona quarterback now the
Kyler.
yeah,
Murray.
Kyler Murray. He was gonna be playing baseball, so it's
Yeah,
crazy.
and he was at A&M and got his spot taken too, I think. So that's why he transferred.
Yeah, it's crazy. And now he was a number one pick. It's crazy, but they're gonna be good. The Cardinals, I feel like they're like a sneaky team this year. They could
Yeah, they're in a tough
win like
they're in
10
a tough
games.
conference or tough division with the 49ers, the Seahawks, and who's Rams, I think, of the team.
49ers,
I think so.
Seahawks. I don't know. I'm still, as much as I say I like NFL football, I still blank on division stuff. You know.
Yeah, there's a couple I'm just like I have no clue. Obviously, the NFC East is easy,
Yeah.
but other than that, I'd choose a guess. But
Right. Me too. I'm just excited. It's so close too. It's like it starts in like 2 weeks, like September 9th or something. It's like the first game.
yeah, we just had our fantasy draft on Sunday.
Oh yeah. How you looking?
I had like one of the last picks, but I don't know. I mean, I like my team. I have like 4 or 5 rookies on my team, so that's kind of sketchy. But
Boom
I feel
or
like
bust, huh?
yeah, we'll see. And especially when there's no preseason, so it's like it kind of they're gonna get thrown out there. Like
Yeah.
without really.
True. If the when the Cowboys play, I mean they have Mike McCarthy now, a whole new coaching staff. Like I just feel like, man, it's gonna be. I hope it's good. I'm so nervous, but I'm.
I mean, everybody's on the same page. Like it's not like one team has an advantage over another right now.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, if your coaching staff changes, that puts a wrinkle in it. But just because there was no preseason, they're still practicing every day, and it's not like they haven't like seen each other. Like I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure everybody will look fine.
Yeah, and then we got NBA playoffs going on. Luka hitting that shot, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Was you watching the game, or did you just see it?
I was looking at the feed because I actually bet on that game. I bet the Clippers to win. So
hey,
I was kind of
at the start of it. You're like, heck yeah, this is in the bag. We got this.
Yeah.
They have like 20 points.
And they had Porzingis. I was like, but there's no way the Mavericks beat the Clippers without Porzingis. But I forgot Paul George just disappears in the playoffs too. So
yeah, people's been giving him crap on Twitter so much, playoff P and all this stuff.
It's crazy how much the Thunder won in that trade, and I knew it when it happened too. I was like, I mean, Westbrook leaving and Paul George. I mean, they're both on the lower end, the end of their career, kind of. I mean, like obviously they have like, at least 5 years left, but
right. But they hit their peak. Like
to get SGA, and he's only 21, 22, and like with all those draft picks, I think we definitely won those trades.
Yep. For sure, man, because we're still in the playoffs, and we're tied we're tied, and Russ hasn't even played yet, so it's like we're beating the team that he went to.
More, yeah, exactly.
That's funny. I mean, if you could go back in time, man, just keep KD, James Harden, Russ, Serge Ibaka, who's an NBA champion now. It's like It's like, man, that team would be crazy if you could put them together.
And we had like Reggie Jackson too, who's starting for the Clippers.
Is he on the Clippers?
Yeah,
wow, I did not know that.
Patrick Beverly's still hurt, so he's basically running their point.
Yeah, Reggie
But
Jackson he was a Haas there for a little bit. I remember that he
and
got
don't for
traded to Detroit. We had
yeah.
Oladipo too.
At one point, it wasn't during. I
Yeah,
don't
not
think
the same
Harden
time.
was. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, yeah.
that was
But
with.
We had Nick Collison though, the goat still. So back in the day.
Yeah, the the uh the like the PE coach out there taking charges.
Yeah,
Old man basketball. That's me. That's how you got to play.
I guess so.
Play smart. It's like that Bill Burr bit where he's like, um, white guy's a smart move. He made a smart play, and then it's like,
Yeah,
well, it's never an athletic play. It's always a smart
yeah.
play.
Yeah, he just jumped over the dude like, oh damn, why
Why
didn't I
did I
think
think
about
of
doing
that?
that? Like,
Yeah, he got his nuts
yeah,
in his face, dunking on him. It's like, oh, why didn't I think of that? It's great.
yeah. I love Bill Burr.
He's been he's been killing it. He had a new special. I didn't watch it yet, but on Netflix. But I've been listening to like a lot of podcasts at work and stuff, and I've been getting all this different information and all this stuff, and listening to him and like different comedians' podcasts, and it makes me want to do stand up. It makes me want to like go to open mic night and like try out some
Yeah,
stuff, just kind of bullshit up there,
yeah.
just for fun. But I don't know if I'll ever do that. I don't think I have the like the nerves to do that. Who knows?
Just take off your shirt like Bert
Bert, yeah,
Kreischer, and then just say fuck it.
yeah, just get freaking hammered and just go up there and just spew nonsense. I mean, really, it's just free time. It's just free time. You don't have to tell jokes. You can just if you have a spot booked, you just do whatever you really want to, rant about whatever. I know
Yeah,
I've been thinking about it a lot just because, but it's a horrible time to do that because everywhere's shut down. Like in Oklahoma, I looked at there's a place that does comedy, like a comedy club in Oklahoma City. So and it's open right now, I think, but like everywhere else is like shut down, and it's just like I don't want to be out there like doing this random stuff when everyone else is like going through such a hard time. It's like this doesn't feel right. Not the
yeah.
right time.
No, definitely not to start. If you're already like
Yeah,
established or whatever,
yeah,
like you might, yeah.
yeah,
But it'd be tough right
yeah,
now for sure.
yep. So, how have you been doing with has anything changed in your mindset from this whole time?
Oh, 100%. I don't
Yeah,
know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but definitely, obviously, like my diets were. It's just like everything, just like snowball effect. Like obviously, the gym shut down the whole time. It's open back now, but I was kind of just getting back into it, and the gym shut down, so I haven't really had the motivation to get back going. So that's obviously one thing, and then just kind of eating worse. It's just I don't know. I guess it's just all adding up together, but and then sleep schedule for sure because I'm working from home, so it's like I definitely have to be awake for my 9 o'clock meeting every morning. But when I was in the office, I would get there at 8, like every morning. So now it's like, and I'm not going to sleep at the same time. It's just kind of, I mean, it's really just a little bit of everything, just diet, sleep, not exercising, and obviously all that is what mental health is. Like all those equal how good or bad your mental health is. So
yep. You're right. I
and then yeah,
Go ahead.
I got put on like new meds like probably like around March too. So I've been kind of like seeing how I reacted to those and stuff. So,
Dang,
but
what kind of medicine was it?
just like it's supposed to be for anxiety and like a mood stabilizer and stuff, which is
Uh,
that I've tried everything in the book. So I I started being treated here at Choctaw because I'm Chickasaw. So I was tired of driving back from Ada every time I had an appointment or whatever, and I didn't know I could be seen by the Choctaws like for free as well. So I got a primary care here, so it's just right down the road. And so since I was seeing like a new person that kind of like redid like my charts and everything, and like kind of told them like my issues and everything, and so they put me on new meds. So, but
I
I
got
don't
you.
know. Yeah.
They I've went got checked up like recently at the hospital. I'm supposed to be taking like a small blood pressure pill because my blood pressure was high, but I haven't been
What
taking that.
brand is it, or what's the name of it?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I'm
I
taking
do
one too.
not know.
Mine's always high. I don't know if it's just like the off, like it's called something. Like when your blood pressure just jumps, and when you're in a doctor, office, whatever, something like that. I don't know,
Yeah,
but
mine's like a 10 milligram thing. It's like a
yeah, mine's very low dose too, and they said it helps with anxiety too, just like the physical, as like sweating and like you know all
yeah.
the side effects of anxiety. Basically, it kind of helps with that, but I don't know.
I was like, I'm too fat. That's my problem. We gotta lose weight.
That's yeah,
So
exactly.
I feel like
I'm getting to the point where I have to start losing weight.
yeah, I hope that I haven't. I should be monitoring it, but I haven't checked in a while. I'm hoping that it's kind of stabilized. And I wasn't like way high, It was kind of just in that moderate range where you're like, you should, you're a little high every day. You're a little
Yeah,
high. You should, you
yeah.
know. So, but I feel like I've had this like um, mental shift that I'm working on to where I'm trying to be more like driven and trying to keep consistent because how many diets have I tried or been on and since you've known me in my life? Like how many would you say?
But like on what?
Like diets and
Oh,
exercise and I
yeah,
get fat and then I got diet and exercise and then I get fat and how many times did
yeah,
you think? It's been like 3 or 4 times.
yeah. I would say 3 or 4 for sure.
It's like
Yeah,
I'm very much a yo-yo diet person.
it's like we would like go to GNC and stuff and buy all the stuff and whatever, and then like a week later, like the
Mm-hmm.
powder would just be sitting there in the corner. Like, yeah, I'm
Yep.
the same way for sure.
Yep, it's bad, but I've really tried to get in my brain that like mind over matter. You can. I really want to try challenge myself to do something that I want to get like in real good shape, like the best shape I've been in. Like I want to have like abs for the first time in my life, or like
Yeah,
I want to get not like chiseled or ripped, but just like fit, like really fit for the first time ever. So that's like a goal of mine, um, to get to that point. And it's so, um, I mean, it's not been easy, but it's getting better. Like once you get into this routine and you really set your mind to this thing that you want to accomplish and you work towards it, and I just feel like it gets easier and easier to people always make that they always say that thing, it's a lifestyle change, it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change. It's like I
yeah,
always groaned at that, like you're stupid, but it is like a lifestyle change, for sure, because you go from eating fast food every other day or every day to like you have your cheat day once a week or something. So it really is kind of a life. I don't want to say lifestyle change. I want to say it's a mindset change. So I can avoid those people that I always hate if you say, "Oh, it's a lifestyle change." Like, no, fuck off. It's a mindset change. So that's what
hmm
I feel like I've went through, and I want to keep going, and I'm gonna keep going. You gotta speak it into existence. That's where I'm at right now. At first, when the pandemic started, I was scared, probably like everybody else, because I mean I'm at Walmart every day working, and there's like thousands of people coming in there, and
yeah. It's a
I was like,
freaking
dude, it would make me so mad. People walking down the aisles, and it's so crowded in there, and I'm like, guys, I have to be here for work. You guys don't like if you're shopping for like people over there in sporting goods and toys and shit. When it first started, I was like, if you don't have to get groceries, stay at home. You're risking my life. You're risking your life. It's so stupid. And I was so angry. I would almost have like breakdowns at work. Like yeah, like it
yeah. I
was.
can
I was
imagine. I would have
on
been the same way.
edge. I was so on edge that one
Yeah,
person would have said something to me wrong. I would have probably lost it. And I'm never
yeah,
like that. I'm usually kind of chill. But I wouldn't go down the aisles like of grocery. I would when I was working. I would stick to the we have like pick walks. What we have to do is what they call them. I would stick to the ones that were not down the grocery aisles, just because I would feel enclosed with these people, and it would give me really bad anxiety and panic. And I was just like, it was so bad for me to, and I just would stay on the outside of the store, like where the meat wall is and like the produce and stuff, where it's more open. I
Mm-hmm.
had to stay out there, or I was gonna be like, I was feeling so anxious. It was bad.
Shoot, that's how I feel in Walmart, anyways. Just a regular. I hate that place. I hate that place. It's yeah, no one like me. I'm way too observant and like aware of everybody, and like everybody else, they go in there and just like don't know what they're doing, like who they're, how close people are. Like I'm just like the opposite. Like I need to be over there. If you're shocked, like if I see too many people on the aisle and I need something on there, like I'll go to the other end of the store, get my stuff first, and then come back. Like without there being a virus. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's not a good place to be right now.
I got you, man. I get you're probably. I mean, it's probably better for you to be working from home with your, with how you are and everything. Um,
Yeah,
I wouldn't say it's better because people still have that need to like go out and like socialize, and like anyone that's cramped at home all day, it's not a good way to live, no matter who
yeah.
you are.
It it is weird. Like I did start to notice. I obviously enjoy it more of just kind of like not having to deal with people. But I feel like obviously we're humans. Like we need personal like interpersonal stuff in our life, and then without talking to people, an actual face to face person. Like I can tell just like the first time I actually did go out and leave the house after everything shut down, it felt like worse. Like my anxiety was way worse. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to like look anybody in the face. Like it was so. It's just like if you're scared of something, like you really need to force yourself to go do it. Like if there wasn't a pandemic, like, and I was really trying to get over my anxiety, like you really got to make yourself go out there and kind of get used to being around people, because it does get worse when you're not forced to do that for sure.
Yeah, what do they call that method of getting over your fear? When you just,
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about? You you force yourself to go to face your fear, and it helps you get
yeah,
over it. I don't remember what it's
yeah.
just some kind of name for it.
I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, you're right. Um, and now it's better now. Everyone has masks on. Um, I feel okay with the mask thing. Like it sucks to wear it all day, but it's like I really think it helps. I'm not a mask denier. um, but and I mean, and to be honest, like I haven't had anybody that. Well, I've had some people I know that have been tested positive for COVID, but no one that's been real sick. Have you known anybody that's got real sick? You know
No,
anybody
even
that's been positive?
yeah, yeah. Jeff, my stepdad had it
Oh, dang.
like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I guess he found out he had it. He was quarantined home for 2 weeks. But he has heart issues. He's on so many medications and stuff, and he said, he would cough a little extra, but I mean, he smokes, so it's like
Mm.
I don't know. Yeah,
That's
so if he's okay, then I don't know.
yeah. That's the crazy thing that it affects everyone different. That's what they've been saying. Like it's very strange for what happens to you doesn't always happen to someone else, and it could really affect people in different ways. That's what's really bad because if you got it, and at first they thought it was only older people that could really get hurt by it, and then there was younger people starting to die, and then there was like people get sick for longer and shorter, and it's crazy.
Yeah, that's why the people that don't understand, like you're wearing the mask for you, but really for other people too. Like it's people don't understand. People don't understand that concept of it. It's like yeah,
Yeah,
you might be okay. Like you might just lose your taste buds or whatever that side or that symptom is. Like I don't understand how that works, but okay,
yeah,
this guy might actually die though. So just freaking put on your mask.
right.
But
Yeah, and it's people do what people do. There's always there's always those certain people that, for whatever reason, they do their thing. What's
Yeah,
Jeff been doing? I think I seen him at Walmart the other day. He looks like fit or like
yeah,
real skinny. Does he do
yeah, he.
CrossFit with the your mom or something?
No, he's. I don't. He doesn't work out. Obviously, like after he had a heart attack and stuff, so he
Mm,
kind of he never had to eat better and all that. So I mean, that's probably part of it. But I know he does like electrician work. So I mean, I'm not
yeah.
sure it's like that physically demanding, but he's out and about a lot. So, but other than that, I don't think he doesn't work out.
Oh
I mean, that's
dang.
kind of how he was originally. Like when him and mom first got married, he was just naturally just like in shape and stuff. So
Right. Kind of
I guess
thin.
he just kind of has that natural physique, I guess.
Ah. See, the last time I remember seeing him, he kind of had a gut on him. I remember.
Yeah,
And
that was because he did eat terribly, and I'm guessing it had obviously something to do with his heart attack and stuff. So
right.
yeah, he can't eat like red meat anymore and all that stuff. So
Dang, dude. Well, yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of nutritionist things that. What is it? Is it arteries or something? Or why can't he eat red meat?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know
Hmm.
how that works, and I might be wrong. That's kind of what I thought.
Just
I
what you
don't know.
remember.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't keep close.
Right.
I
Your
know
mom tells you
he's
something, you're
okay.
like,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
he's okay
okay,
now. That's all I know.
gotcha. That's good. I was just wondering. I was like, dang, this dude looks skinny. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah. You do that. Your mom tells you something, and you just don't listen.
yeah. I
your
just
your mom ever call you and be like, hey, what's going on? And you're like, hey, what's up? And then you just talk. They talk for like 10 minutes, and then you hang up, and you're
oh
like,
yeah,
I
for
don't know
sure, for
what.
sure, for
And
sure.
then you're like an hour later, you're like, oh yeah, my mom called me today. What the heck did she say? I don't even remember.
Yeah, that's just how I'm built too. Like I'll have like a couple months where I don't talk to them, and then I'll go up to Colgate one time, just kind of like get it out of my system, and then I'm good for another
Get it
couple
out of your
months.
system.
Yeah, like
Oh,
the last note. No, I'm here.
gotcha.
I'm at the I'm at the put my
Plug
phone
your
on
phone up.
charger. Yeah, this is
Gotcha. Yeah, you
the
if you
ten
have to
percent.
go ahead.
Trying to think what the best way to do it would be.
What? How much percentage you got?
I'm at 10.
How is it gonna? You think it'll last for like 10 more minutes?
10 more minutes. Yeah, yeah. That should last.
Yeah, because
How
we'll
long have we
be.
been on right now?
I think in 10 more minutes it'll be about 40 or 50, and I think that's probably good.
Okay.
Because we have that maybe even longer than that, maybe even 55. I got that part to cut out where Megan was in here, but that was only like a minute or two. So,
Yeah.
and I think we started like right about 8.
Yeah. True. True. Yeah.
So yeah. Um, Anything else that you've been going through? Get off your chest.
Mm, I guess you thought I was in a relationship, or whatever. But I guess we can
Oh
kind of go
yeah.
down. We can kind of go down that path.
Oh yeah, dude. We're gonna talk about the lady stuff.
Yeah.
Tanner's the ladies
So
man. And are you ever gonna settle down, my guy? Jeez.
it ain't up to me. I try. Not anymore. I can't do it. I can't do it again for sure. Like after the last two, like I just have no like I I lose interest too fast now. If I see one thing, like maybe in the past I'd kind of like, okay, well, everyone has their faults. Like that's what. But if I see one thing I don't like, I just mentally just lose interest. I don't know.
Mm. What do you look? What do you look for? What's your perfect lady?
I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. Obviously, if I don't physically find you attractive like off the rip, then it's gonna be hard for me. Like
Right.
obviously that I'm not that big. Like I've liked I've dated girls that I didn't think were just perfect tens, and that's not
Tanner,
me.
you
Like
sound so shallow, man. You sound
yeah,
so
I mean
shallow.
I am. I feel like I am more now for sure, but I
No,
don't
I'm
know.
just joking.
Yeah, it's obviously loyalty's big, of course.
Yeah.
You can't be like addicted to social media and stuff, even though everybody is to an extent, and obviously I am too. But in a relationship, I don't know, like all the memes and stuff where it's like we're in the same room, but we're not even like everyone's just looking down the phone and stuff. Like
Right.
that was Asia for sure. Like I would like we'd be in the same room and like she like it that was kind of a big issue for sure. So,
Right.
but I don't know. Other than that, I don't know. I don't even want to. It's hard for me to think about it because I'm just not interested in even doing anything right now.
Mm.
If something happens, I guess, but I mean, I don't plan on leaving Durant anytime soon, and I know everybody here, so it's like
Dang.
there's
Yeah.
nobody there's nobody here that I want to date or anything. So
Dang, man. Well, I mean, Durant's a big town. I'm sure there's some people that you haven't, some girls you haven't met there.
yeah, I don't know.
I
It's
mean,
like it's like
through some
pointless to
channels.
get on a Tinder.
Oh
Just like
yeah,
I
yeah.
see, like it's like
The
at this
same
point,
people.
it's like I know
Right.
you already been there. I don't want to be like it's.
I see. I didn't even think about that. I've been off of Tinder and all that for so long.
Yeah,
I forgot
I don't
about
get on
that kind
anymore.
of stuff.
It's been like months I've been on it, but just because it's like, oh, you worked at the casino, I know you. Like it's
Hmm.
like, yeah,
Yeah, I got you. There's I don't know. I don't know what it is. Um, it's another thing where you have to be in kind of the right. Well, not even that though, because when me and Megan met, everything it just kind of came together. Really, like I was in this point of my life where I was at the opposite end, like where I didn't want to be in any relationships at all, and then we kind of just met, and then we just kept hanging out, and it just kind of went on from there. And I don't know, it's so hard to explain, or it's so hard
yeah,
to like, um, I don't know, to capture the moment and just have it turn into something. It's weird. It's a weird experience.
yeah. It's like obviously, like I say, like I'm not interested, but love or whatever. Like it makes you completely think about like everything. Like if like I'm saying that, but tomorrow I could walk outside and see somebody. I'm like, fuck it, like I'll move in with you tomorrow. Like it's that's just how it is. I don't know. I can say all this stuff, but stuff just happens. You meet somebody new and just
Yeah,
next thing you know you're living together, like y'all.
yeah, yeah. And like 2 years later, and it's just like,
Yeah,
whoa, where did how far have we? Like, time just flies by.
yeah,
What do you think about like? I mean, obviously, you don't even have a prospect as far as a girlfriend or anything. But like, for you having kids, do you want to have kids or a kid or
yeah,
anything?
for sure. Obviously, yeah. I mean,
How
I
many kids
raised
would
three.
Tanner Robin have?
I've basically I feel like I've raised three in my life that wasn't mine. So it's not like I feel like guys would be like, no, I don't want to like. That's not it for me. I'm more scared of just kind of like getting the wrong person, like the wrong person
Mm,
pregnant or something. Like because
right.
for males, it even if I feel like even if you're a good dad and really try to put yourself up, like the mom could hate you for another reason and just make you look like a terrible person. And like so, I don't know. That's like my worst nightmare is just being in that situation.
Right.
So
Yeah, you're right. I can't. I wouldn't. I can't imagine that at all. That'd be
yeah,
horrible.
and I'm not the type to just like I would have to just put up with it because like I couldn't like not be around my kid or like just sit back and pay for child support and like see him once a week or something like that. I couldn't do that. So I'd have to like just put up with it, just getting bashed and
Right.
yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah. Do you think? But let's say let's say you're 30, you're married.
Coming up.
Well, not even married. Let's say you're just serious relationship, and she's like, maybe we should start thinking about kids or something. Would you think yes or no at that point? Serious relationship, moved in. Would you say, yeah, I'm ready for kids, or would you say, nah, let's give it a couple more years?
Yeah. So if I'm 30, like I feel like so my mom already had three kids at this point, like when she was my age,
Yeah.
and all my friends have kids, I mean, it's not it's
Right. I got
you're in the same
pay.
situation. Yeah, yeah, exactly. And so I feel like my ticker's already like I probably need to make it happen, but I don't need to think like that. Like I'm trying to make myself not think like that. Like I really like my goals right now is to pay off my car, uh, looking to buy a house, which I'm looking at doing like the middle of next year. Kind of like what I should have been doing in the first place instead of like trying to like figure out like what I'm gonna do like with with my relationships or whatever kids. Like I feel like you need to establish yourself first and be comfortable, and then it'll be easier when it does come. Like because I don't want to have a kid without like where we're gonna live. Like I'm in a rent house right now. Like I'd rather like have my own place, and so I don't have to worry about everything else. So I can just focus on raising kids and stuff like that. But like I still feel like I'm far from there, so I don't need to. I don't even need to be thinking about it right now. But
Right. Yeah. I think I feel the same way. Like me and Megan's talked about it a lot. I think we're only expecting to try to have like one kid, um, which is fine with me. When I was younger, I wanted lots of kids, or not lots, but like at least two. I've always said I wanted a boy and a girl. Um, and for a while, I had that mindset with Megan too. Like, well, I want to have two kids. I want to have a boy and a girl of my own. And then just as we keep going, like I get more and more okay with the notion of maybe not even having kids, um, because I just feel like um, I don't know. I just right now I like the the free aspect of my life to where I mean obviously I have Peyton and we do stuff with her and but there's a week when she's not here and it's just me and
yeah,
Megan, you know.
it's not demanding. Like if you had a
Right.
baby, like yeah,
Yeah, that's if you have a baby, your whole life has to change to take care of this baby and you don't have as much time to do podcasts or play games or whatever you really want to do, you know. It takes up a big ass chunk of your life. So I feel like we want to have if in a perfect world, you know, like 2 years from now, 3 years from now, we'll have a boy because she really wants a boy, and I would like a boy too. So that's another instance of me speaking it into existence. So
yeah,
all we ever talk about is boy names and stuff like that. We don't entertain the fact that it's gonna be a girl. It's always a boy because we have Peyton. It's a girl. And then we have our boy um, in like 3 years or four. Who knows? But that's really our plan. That's where I'm at. Like, and even by that, even in the, I mean, she really does want to have another baby, but I don't think if if I found out tomorrow, well, not tomorrow. Let's say if I found out like in 3 years that I'm infertile, like I can't even have a baby, like I would be like
yeah,
I'd be bummed, but I would be like, well, okay, I don't think I would be as disappointed as I would have been like when I was 23, thinking about all my life with all my kids. I don't know. I don't know if that's just an age thing, or if it's like as you get older, you just kind of I don't know. I don't know what it
yeah.
is.
I don't know if it's age thing. I mean, the age might change. Like it might change with age, but I don't know if it's actually just because
Right?
I'm
Because
well. It's just like when you grow up, like we're kind of like taught like that everything's normal and everything like what's normal. I don't know. I'm slowly becoming against like what you should be doing. Like I only went to college and when I got a degree because I feel like that's what you're supposed to do. Like, but really like all that time and effort that I spent, like I might be happier if I like went a different direction with something. Like I don't know. Like and just having kids and being married and stuff. It's like we're kind of built into this mold of what we're supposed to do with our life, but I feel like it's not the way it's supposed to be for everybody. I mean, some people make it work, like people get married and stuff out of high school, but I don't know. It's, I mean, it's obviously different for everybody. So, but I'm slowly getting away from that thought of just like how everything's supposed to be and what I really want to do and want to be and stuff. So,
yeah, I feel that because I thought the same thing of like, man, I've spent so many years in college and doing this and that, and it's like, what if I would have did something different? What if I'd have done this or that? But we also live in Oklahoma, which is like the royal capital of the world. Like as far as like not conservative capital, but like rural. You know, like everyone around here gets hitched. They have babies. It's just kind of the culture down here in the South.
The Bible Belt.
If we were in like Oregon or California or Florida, well, Florida maybe it depends on the city, but you know what I mean. Like it would be different. There's people have more diverse things going on in those type of cities than they do here in Ada.
Where like the best
that.
thing you can do in your life is get married and have kids. Like just because it sucks so bad. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
right. Well, that's it. Family though, family friends is like is the most important thing. Like as far as health and stuff goes, or like your mental health, I feel like if you have good friends, good family, that really helps you through a lot of struggles that you could have. So they have that part of it going. But there's more than, but there is other things too, like having a fulfilling career and, good social life, all that kind of stuff. A good, fitness and good health helps you a lot in that. That's why, what I've been thinking? I always had these like California dreams or like moving to a bigger city or moving out of Oklahoma. But the more I've been here and like the more that this pandemic has happened, I've realized that Oklahoma is not so bad. Yeah. It's like I live very well for like making what I make. Like I have a good place. I have all this fancy computers and all this stuff. And it's like, man, I'm living so good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, if I lived in California, it's so much higher rent there. Like the cost of living is crazy. There's so much more taxes. It's just like
there's
where we
traffic.
are. Yeah. Populations is big. It's like where we live. People don't realize that it's like once you move out here, you live here. Like we have all the same stuff. It's just not as crazy. Like we have McDonald's, we have all these restaurants, and we have the mall, we have all the same stuff, just it's cheaper.
Yeah, literally. Yeah,
yep. Literally cheaper. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, if we had like Uber Eats and stuff here in Durant, like we'd be living it, bro. Like so I wouldn't have to leave my house.
You don't have Uber Eats?
I don't think so. I know we have like
you have DoorDash
delivery. I don't think we have any of the big stuff like that.
Really, dude? We have DoorDash
which I'm kind of glad because I would. My diet and stuff would be way worse, and I would just be a lazy piece of crap and just stayed at home. And just.
Yeah, that's where me and Megan's money went down the toilet with DoorDash, and we don't have Uber Eats, but we have text home delivery, and we had Chili's, we had all the stuff delivered, man, for a while when we were eating real bad, and it costs so much to do that. So we've literally saved so much money, like meal prepping and stuff. The past 2 weeks, we would spend like $70 on food for the whole week, like each. We pay half of what we get, and we would have like if we eat out twice on DoorDash or something, it's like $70 each time we eat out. So it's like 2 days we spend $140, and then take that against the whole week where we spend that same amount. It's like, wow, we're saving so much money.
No, it's just convenience of it, man. Like convenience has a price.
It is, and it's good.
Yeah,
and it's so good.
And you don't have to worry about the stress of dishes and none of that stuff. There's a reason why it's in business, why they're doing so well.
Yeah,
there's a reason.
True. Oh, especially with the pandemic, because people couldn't go out to any restaurants. And they hit the jackpot.
Those stocks went crazy a bit.
Yeah,
I'm kind of scared of my phone dying. Let me just see what my percent's on. Okay, I'm at 4%, so still got a little bit of time. I mean,
all right. Hey, let's ride this to the end.
Hey, if I just disappear,
we'll call it a wrap.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to, usually we already kind of plugged your stuff at the beginning, but if you want to go ahead and go back over anything, you want to go on Instagram. You don't even do Instagram that much, huh?
No, I
Twitter. Follow Tanner on Twitter.
Yeah. My Twitter.
in case people see this, like, 2 years from now, and it gets like 500,000 views.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. My Twitter is it's actually FVCK _
Yeah,
So
Favuk Tanner.
yeah, basically, yeah. Um, don't take my tweets
Face looks
seriously
so
because
red.
I just troll on there. I like trolling.
Yeah, Twitter is full of trolls, man.
Dude, no, okay. I feel like I'd rather it be that way than the people that take it serious, like,
Serious.
and they do like the life philosophy, like I'm like, bro, like it's Twitter, like I don't understand that side of Twitter.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know.
woke Twitter.
Yeah,
White
woke
Knight
Twitter
Twitter.
and freaking I don't know what
Simp
it,
Twitter.
like I'm called like I gave it a name myself. It's Texas Twitter. Like I don't know if you see me talk about that, but
no, I don't think so.
people from Texas are different, bro. And like basically, I'm in Texas right now. I mean, it's during Oklahoma, so just they should be their own country. I feel like they're completely. I don't know. I don't want to get
Texas.
I don't want to get too deep in it because I can just rant all night about it. But
about Texas.
Just, I mean, it's obviously not just Texas, but just like the
people from Texas that are on Twitter.
Yeah,
that's funny.
I don't know.
Well, that's funny, dude. I every day I look at Facebook and I think that there's someone posts something that makes me want to just delete it. And I've thought about it like every day. I look at something, I'm like, I'm getting off this thing. I'm deleting this. I'm new to Twitter and Instagram. Facebook is just horrible.
Dude, Facebook is for me. Bro. Yeah, it's so bad. Like social media, I don't know. It gives people that shouldn't be giving opinions on stuff. It gives them a platform to say it, and then that's just the general gist of it. And I don't know. Everyone feels like there's some kind of like it's that's what it's built for. I mean, it gives you a voice, and we just gotta admit, like, there's a lot of dumb people out there. I mean, not to be mean, but and I'm not the smartest person, like, for sure. And I do dumb stuff too, but there's so much, especially like anything political, man. It's
right.
And let's say one person just tweets something off the wall, and like 10 people, let's say 10 people out of 7 trillion people think the same way. Like that person feels like they're right about that. Like it can say like
they're justified.
Like 10 people agree with me. So like now there's a whole movement going on of these stupid people thinking something like
that agree the same thing.
That's the whole internet. Like that's the whole point. Like why it's just so bad. There's so much of that going on.
People say echo chamber.
Yeah.
Like it's an echo chamber. Like once one person says something and then everyone else starts to say it back, and then this person that originally said it is like, yes, you guys get it, and then they just flock together.
Especially, dude, this virus is. I've never been more mad than just hearing all this stuff about the. Like, if you don't listen to scientists, like, why are we even here? Like, we shouldn't be here. If you don't trust what scientists are saying about the virus or about vaccines or about whatever, we should not be here. Because if it wasn't for science, we wouldn't be. I mean, the average age of living would be like 20. You know what I'm saying? It's like, obviously, we're only here because of science. So don't believe freaking some YouTube theorist. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? It's like,
yeah, you're right, man. Because the thing is, like, you can. I mean, I'm very very libertarian. Like freedom for you can think and believe whatever you want to believe, but when it comes to like everyone's health and like public health, I don't see how you can deny science. Like you can't. Facts don't care about your feelings. I'm gonna steal Ben Shapiro line, even though he's very conservative. But like, facts don't care about your feelings, man. If the science says this, and there's people that this is their whole life, they've studied this kind of stuff. Well, how are you more right than the people that this is their whole life that they study? They do this, they do the tests, and it's like, well, it's not right. I don't think it's right, so it's not right. You're entitled to that opinion. and you can
Yeah.
believe what you believe. But when it comes to public health, I just wish people would be a little bit more considerate and all that. And one thing that I don't want to do is block people on Facebook because of their opinion, unless it's just really way out there. But if like people have different views than me, it's fine. Like even with the podcast, I'd love to have somebody on that has very different opinions than me and have a discussion with them and say, you know, see how they feel about this stuff and where how they came to their conclusions about the things that are going on right now. And it'd be good because you don't ever want to surround yourself with yes men or people that always agree with you in
Yeah.
everything,
Exactly.
because then you never question anything else. Like if you see those people's like as if you're thinking critically about what people say, um, you can realize something for yourself. Like, oh wait, maybe there's something to this, and then you can look into it yourself that this person said, and you're like, okay, that's what I thought. It's bullshit. Or you can be like, wait a minute, no, oh my gosh, they there was something here that I feel like was true, and you get a new perspective. But you wouldn't have got that if you block those people.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
there's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
balance you have to have on your you have to have that on your feed, or else you're just gonna be like really lost in the weeds.
Yeah. This is kind of related, kind of not, but I feel like females. That's
Okay,
that. Okay,
here
no,
we
listen,
go. Bring
listen.
the sexism into this, Tanner.
This,
You're
this is
canceled, man. Hashtag canceled.
this is why.
Just kidding.
So like all like okay, so guy like a group of guy friends and a group of girlfriends are completely different. Like I roast all my guy friends. Like if one of them do something wrong, I'm like, you're a freaking idiot. Like, what are you doing? But girl, like it's not good. Like what they do to each other. Like if they like if one girl breaks up with her boyfriend or like vice versa, or they have some kind of issues, like the girlfriend's always gonna back her girl. You know what I'm saying? So like, just like you're saying, it's
Oh
like all
yeah,
it's like all yes men. So like they're never wrong. If their whole group of people, like they're never held accountable for what they do. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like,
right.
and
Because they take
that's
that.
where I'm
Yeah, I
trying to
got
connect
you.
that. It's like so they just live in this like I'm never wrong. Like
Right.
it's always a guy. It's
Right.
always a guy's fault. Like oh, I was in a toxic relationship because he was toxic. Like
Right. And
they
they're like,
like
yes,
everybody's
girl.
shitty. Like there's good people, both men and female. Everybody's shitty, but
Yeah.
I say a majority of the female group of friends, they just like they can never be honest with them. Like oh, like yeah,
Right.
you're
Are you honest with your bros, man?
oh yeah, for sure, for sure,
You'd say, dude, you're being a shithead,
yeah, for sure,
or
for
like,
sure,
okay, so then
yeah.
you're not, so that's good. You clear that up, so you're not being hypocritical and
No, no,
like when your boys come and tell you, hey, this girl's a bitch. You're like, yeah, dude, she is a fucking bitch. You're
no.
like,
If
man, that wasn't cool. Like she may have been a little mean, but you don't have to call her, you don't have to treat her like that or whatever. You sticking up
for sure.
for
If
some.
if I think it's true, yeah, for sure.
Right.
I ain't going back. And I hope nobody does with me too. Because like I'll criticize myself for stuff. Like even if I don't think it in the moment, if I was right or wrong, if I think one way, and I'll kind of like replay it in my head and like okay, yeah, I could have done this differently or whatever, Because I do criticize myself a lot too. So I want people to criticize me. I'll criticize you. Like it's just like that. Like no one can get better. Like, if everybody's just yes men, or like you're just kind of stuck in the same place. So
Right, with the echo chamber. I love that phrase of like you repeat it and then it comes right back to you. Everyone says it, same thing. Uh, yeah, you're onto something there. I didn't really think about that, but it does happen. Groups of
and
every groups of people.
yeah.
They,
There's obviously male groups that are pretty bad too, but I see it more. And and my sister, like I live with my sister, so like, I'll hear her on the phone with her friends, but I know from the other side, I know how Taryn is, but I'm here, you know what I'm saying? So like I see both sides, and I'm like, actually, like you kind of did that to yourself, like I don't want to mention a certain situation or anything, but it's like,
right,
it's like obviously that's like wisdom, bro. Like I've seen so many situations, I've been in so many situations now, I can like kind of tell, like I don't know. It's
right.
yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
Like you know
that
what's going
too.
on. Yeah,
Yeah, we're getting old, man.
for real. No joke.
Which is good though because
I like that part of it for sure. Like I know
yeah,
more about myself. Like it's just being young and lost and just like all these emotion stuff. You don't know what they mean, what they do, but I still have the same emotion and stuff. But I know where it comes from and like what to do with them and all that. I love that part of getting older
growing
for
up.
sure. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in such a good spot right now. Like I've had lots of experiences of being in bad places, being in good places, having good relationships, having very bad relationships, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and and especially with me wanting to do this podcast thing, I feel like it's the perfect time for me to like really get into it and like talk to different people and because I've lived enough of life. Like if I was doing this at 20 or whatever, it's like, well, what the fuck do I have to say? I just
Yeah,
make dick and fart jokes all
yeah.
day.
It's
But
like
I don't want to do that. I want to talk to people about real stuff and like emotions, and of course, comedy and having fun is a big part of it as well. Because I
mm-hmm.
mean, I'm 27, not like
Yeah.
not 40. You know, I still have some life in me.
Mm-hmm.
Still want to be sarcastic. Um, but I feel like it's this right time.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be 28 in a couple days.
I know,
Two
man. I
two
wish
days. Oh my gosh.
if we could have done what we did last year, that was pretty fun, going up to the city and stuff.
Yeah, we should have
Sure.
done it again. I just didn't think you guys had.
I
I
mean,
mean,
it's not too late. I mean, like,
right.
but
I can talk to. Well, I'm going up there, but we're just doing like a poker night thing. Like
the same people.
yeah. Um, but I mean, yeah, the same at Hannah's house. But it's just more like it's not like a party or nothing. It's like a
Yeah.
small get together. Like we talked about it recently. It's just like, well, I want to drink 'cause it's my birthday, but it's not like I'm not gonna get wasted or nothing. We're just gonna have some beers, play poker,
Yeah, you better not
and
invite
chill.
Jane because I'd make you get drunk.
Yeah, you go crazy.
I'd
Like,
make
well,
you get. I'd make you take shots though with me. So.
bro, I was get. I mean, we had ate at the Waffle House, and then I just threw up all the Waffle House that night. That was a rough night.
Oh yeah. See. Yeah.
Yeah, after the club thing we went to Waffle House, and I just ate all this breakfast, and it was not good. You know, I just stacked all of that waffle and omelet and whatever else on top of all that booze, and then I was just laying in bed right when we got home spinning, and I was just like, all right, this is coming up. You know, I'm going, and I just threw up all the Waffle House that I shouldn't have ate that much, but I can't. Whenever I drink and I get real hungry
The,
and it's not
those
good, and I
drunk
just
munchies,
scarf,
man.
yeah,
Yeah.
just scarf down some
And Waffle
stuff, and
House
then
is
it just
fire when
does
you're
not
drunk.
feel
It's
good.
like Waffle House is so good when you're drunk too. I don't think I've
Yeah,
ever had it sober. It's like
I
such a.
yeah,
It's like when you're sober, you're smart enough not to eat that stuff. It's like you have to be
right,
drunk.
right. It's like Whataburger. I don't think I've ever ate Whataburger when I was sober in Durant. It's always
Yeah, that's the spot
at
to go for
3
sure.
a.m. sitting there
There's like
with
30 people online. Like still,
at 3:30 in the morning.
still worth it too.
Yep. We'll do something like I don't know. Maybe we'll do. I mean, you come up here and see the house, and like we'll go out to eat or something, and then we'll do a live podcast. Like you being here, and we'll use my good mic and all that kind of stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
like in a week or two or whenever you can. Um,
try to get old Marvin up here too.
yeah, he just came down not too long ago.
Yeah, I
Yeah. Oh,
seen
I
he
have a
changed his name
video.
on Facebook.
What? What did you change
it
it to?
it's like
Marvin
Marvin
Joe?
Joe Davis, yeah, or
Oh,
whatever.
instead of just
Marvin,
Joe Davis.
yeah. I was like,
That's
who the
cool.
fuck is this? Because that picture you tell, I was like, I always forget his name's Marvin.
Yeah. Yeah, we went to the zoo and stuff. I had a vlog video posted with, like, he came down because they had a vacation, so they stayed with us one night, and we went to the Oklahoma City Zoo like the next day.
Damn,
That's
thanks for the
cool.
invite.
Yeah, man. Well, it was just always their vacation thing.
Yeah, I know.
We talked about it for a while for them coming to see the house and stuff. It's your turn, man.
Yeah.
We're all couples
Uh
now.
oh.
Oh, are you going bye bye? Uh oh, Tanner Skonski. Well, I thought he plugged his phone up. I guess it still died. That's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. I was really trying to get it to an end anyways. It's 9:20. I gotta shower, go to bed. But I'm gonna stop it here. Like this video. Subscribe. I'm so tired. I can't even hardly think anymore. My brain was just kind of like on autopilot. So yeah, thanks for watching. Follow Tanner. Look him up on Twitter. He posts some funny stuff. And until next time, we'll see ya.